Hello, my name is Leonardo Emiliano Perez Espino, and I'm going to talk about the respiratory system. The respiratory system is a set of organs in humans that allow us to breathe and to keep us alive. The respiratory system consists from the mouth, the nose, the trachea, the larynx, and many other organs that are from here through here and then here, where there are the lungs. Um, the system works like this: you breathe air from the nose or the mouth, then it transports right here, and then it goes to the right or the left lung. In the lungs, the oxygen transforms into carbon monoxide. And because of the process that it happens in the lungs to allow us to breathe. Then the carbon monoxide that was created from the oxygen is created by is lips, the lips and nose and the mouth later on. So it goes like a cycle. First it enters you, it transforms into carbon monoxide, and then it.
My name is Junior Martinez Hernandez, and I'm going to talk about nutrition. Nutrition is a set of biological, psychological, and sociological processes involved in obtaining, assimilating, and metabolizing nutrients for the organism to use. The definition also considers the psychological processes, since these determine the what extent the organism will obtain its nutrients and consequently how much it will assimilate and use them. The behaviors influence the selection of the food the person consumes, since the decision depends on ideas or perceptions of what the person is going to choose to eat. Besides, the sensation that food generates makes it impossible its consumption. Metabolism food repair. For example, when someone serves you a dish, the main factor that a person will normally do is to eat the dish because said dish will contain specific nutrients that will help in the development and the aid of your internal systems for them to develop properly.
It happens in the lungs to allow us to breathe. Then the carbon monoxide that was created from the oxygen is created by is lips, the lips and nose and the mouth later on. So it goes like a cycle. First it enters you, it transforms into carbon monoxide, and then it goes out, and that is why you breathe. This happens 1,000 times in a day because we are constantly breathing, and this is why the respiratory system is very important, because you keep breathing and absorbing oxygen and transforming into carbon monoxide that later transforms into oxygen again by the trees. So it's not a very complex system because it can be very easy to understand. It just goes to the mouth or the nose, goes to the pharynx, trachea, then one of your lungs, then from the lungs goes to the trachea, the larynx, etc., and to your nose, and you get out the carbon monoxide from your body.
Well, I'm going to talk about some diseases that happens in your digestive system. Well, one is gastritis. What is gastritis? Is divided into acute gastritis and chronic gastritis. It's an inflammation in a gastric wall. Another one is a peptic ulcer. What is a peptic ulcer? Peptic ulcer, it's a perforation in one of the walls of the stomach. This happens of stress and alcoholism. Another one is colitis. What is colitis? It's an inflammation in your large intestine. And last but not least, colon cancer. What is colon cancer? It's a cancer that happens also in the large intestine. This colon cancer makes your abdominal uncomfortable and you feeling weak. You can prevent all diseases of your digestive system and living some habits like don't take don't smoke, don't have cigarettes, prevent alcoholism, make a lot of exercise.
The excretory system is the system of an organism's body that performs the function of excretion, the bodily process of discharging waste. The excretory system is responsible for the elimination of waste produced by homeostasis. There are several parts of the body that are involved in this process, such as sweat glands, the liver, the lungs, and the kidney system. Every human has two kidneys. Each kidney is made up of three sections: the renal cortex, the renal medulla, and the renal pelvis. The blood arrives at the kidney via the renal artery, which splits into many afferent arterioles. These arterioles go to the Bowman's capsule of nephrons, where the wastes are taken out of the blood by pressure filtration. Peritubular capillaries also surround the nephron, so substances can be taken in and out of the blood. The renal cortex is the outer layer of the kidney, and the medulla is the inner layer of the kidney. The renal pelvis takes urine away from the kidney via the ureter. Both of the ureters lead their urine into the body's only urinary bladder, which expands and sends nerve impulses when full. From there, urine is expelled through the urethra and out of.
Hi, my name is Axel, and I'm going to talk about diseases. The first one disease I want to talk is gastritis. Gastritis is a disease that is defined as an inflammation of the gastric wall. It is caused by the ingestion of alcohol, medications, viruses, bacteria, or some chemicals. Next disease is the peptic ulcer. It is an ulcer an ulcer is a perforation of the stomach wall, the duodenum, or other section of the digestive tract. It can get worse because of stress, alcohol, and medication, or smoking. Well, the next disease is colitis and colon cancer. Colitis is the inflammation of the large intestine, and its causes are varied. Some medication, stress, parasitic diseases, or alterations in the immune system can cause it. Well, the next disease is the kidney stones. They appear in the kidney, and they are calcium, magnesium, or uric acid form salts like in the form of rocks, and this cause a lot of pain in the kidney, and sometimes the urine uh, appears with blood. Well, this is caused by stress, by bad diet habits, or by other causes. Well, now we're going to talk about the respiratory system disease. Well, I want to start with bronchitis, which involves the inflammation of the airways. It can be acute and is usually the result of an irritative problem or an infection. This is related to smoking. Another alteration related to smoking is emphysema. This condition occurs when the alveolar walls break, which limits the surface and produce an adequate gas exchange. When the walls of the alveoli are broke, the ability of the lungs for relaxing and contracting is lost, and the person will hyperventilate. Well, I want to finish with lung cancer. It is related to smoking, air pollution, occupation, and gender of the person. It is one of the diseases with the highest mortality rate, mainly among women, whose frequency has increased, apparently due to hormonal factors and because when women metabolize the lower doses of the toxic compounds in cigarettes differently with more aggressive results than in men.